What if you could walk through life like a mountain in a storm, unshaken, unbothered, untouched by the chaos swirling around you? Imagine that. No matter the insults, failures, or unpredictable twists life throws your way, your inner peace stays rock solid. Sounds impossible? Not to the ancient Stoics. These philosophers from centuries ago weren't just thinkers. They were warriors of the mind. They trained themselves to stay calm in the face of battle, betrayal, and even death. And today, we're diving into 6 powerful Stoic lessons that can help you do the same. If you master these, you'll develop an unshakable mindset, one that 99% of people never even come close to. Let's begin. Here's the truth. Most of the stress you feel, it's self-inflicted. Why? Because you're trying to control things that are simply out of your hands. What people think of you, the unexpected curveballs life throws, even the past that you can't go back and change. But the Stoics had a different approach. Their philosophy begins with one powerful idea: only focus on what's within your control, your thoughts, your choices, and your mindset. That's it. As Epictetus, one of Stoicism's greatest teachers, said, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Let that sink in. The moment you internalize this truth, a massive weight lifts off your shoulders. You stop wasting energy on things you can't change and start investing it where it truly matters. On you. The next time someone cuts you off in traffic, or throws shade your way, or plans fall apart, pause and ask, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Breathe. Move forward. This simple mental shift alone can reduce a lifetime's worth of unnecessary stress. Life is tough. That's not news. Rejection, failure, criticism, heartbreak, they're all part of the deal. But here's what separates Stoics from the rest. They saw obstacles as invitations. Marcus Aurelius, emperor, philosopher, and warrior, faced betrayal, war, and plague. Yet he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the problem isn't blocking your path, it is the path. Say you get fired, or your project flops, or you fail publicly. Sure, it stings. But instead of wallowing, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? How can this make me stronger, wiser, better? This mindset doesn't ignore pain, it transforms it. Like a blacksmith forging steel, Stoics use life's heat to strengthen their character. The truth is, some of your biggest growth will come from your biggest setbacks. Reframing struggles as stepping stones turns pain into purpose. Let's be honest. Modern life is soft. We're surrounded by comfort, warm beds, hot meals, endless entertainment. But too much ease makes the mind weak. The Stoics knew this. That's why they chose to experience discomfort regularly. Not because they liked suffering, but because it made them mentally strong. Seneca, a wealthy Roman philosopher, once wrote, "Set aside a number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, saying to yourself all the while, is this the condition I feared?" Think about that. He deliberately ate bland food, wore rough clothes, and lived simply, just to remind himself that he could. That life's worst-case scenario wasn't as scary as his mind made it. Try it yourself. Take a cold shower. Fast for a day. Leave your phone off for 24 hours. Sleep without a pillow. By exposing yourself to discomfort on purpose, you gain control over your reactions. You train your mind to stay steady when life throws real challenges your way. Because here's the secret. When you've already conquered hardship by choice, life can't catch you off guard. We all get emotional. Anger, anxiety, sadness. It's part of being human. But the Stoics believed that emotions should never rule your life. They weren't emotionless, they just didn't let feelings take the wheel. When you lose your temper or spiral into anxiety, you're handing over control. And Stoicism is all about reclaiming that control. So how do you master your emotions? You observe them. You pause before reacting. You ask, is this emotion helping me or harming me? Seneca said, a man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. Worrying about a problem that hasn't happened or that you can't change only multiplies the pain. The next time you feel overwhelmed, take a step back, name the emotion, understand it, don't judge it, but don't let it dictate your next move either. This is emotional alchemy, turning reaction into response, turning chaos into clarity. It might sound grim, but this is one of Stoicism's most powerful tools. The constant reminder of mortality. The phrase memento mori means remember you will die. The Stoics meditated on this daily, not to be morbid, but to sharpen their focus on what truly matters. Knowing that time is limited gives urgency to the present. You stop procrastinating. You stop sweating the small stuff. You stop living for others' approval. Instead, you ask, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I lived? Am I spending my time on what really matters? This mindset lights a fire under you. It kills fear. It makes you bold, and it makes every moment sacred, because one day you will run out of moments. And when that day comes, you'll want to know you lived fully, not fearfully. We live in a world of noise, distractions everywhere, temptations on every screen. It's easy to get pulled in 100 directions, to act on impulse, not intention. But the Stoics believed in something higher, living with purpose and virtue. For them, the goal of life wasn't pleasure, it was character, being just, wise, courageous, and self-disciplined. That means doing the right thing even when it's hard, being kind when you're angry, staying honest when it's inconvenient. Every moment is a chance to practice your values, and the more you do, the more you build a self you can be proud of. Not just in public, but when no one's watching. Because at the end of the day, Stoicism isn't about suppressing your humanity. It's about elevating it. So here's the challenge. Don't just watch this video and nod in agreement. Live this. Try it. Practice letting go of what you can't control. Reframe your problems. Embrace discomfort. Observe your emotions. Remember your mortality. And above all, live by your values. If you do, you won't just survive life's chaos. You'll thrive in it. Calm, clear, unshakable. Now the question is, which of these 6 Stoic lessons will you apply first? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this powerful, share it with someone who needs it. So we've talked about building unshakable calm by controlling what's within your power, reframing obstacles, and embracing discomfort. But inner strength isn't just about action. It's also about mastering what goes on inside your own mind, especially when emotions run high. Let's continue with the next Stoic lesson. Have you ever felt completely hijacked by your emotions, like sadness, anger, or fear was driving your actions while you were just a helpless passenger? The Stoics believed that emotions should be tools, not tyrants. They're not meant to control you. They're meant to serve you. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the core of emotional mastery. It's not about becoming a cold, emotionless robot. It's about learning to observe your feelings rather than be ruled by them. Imagine your emotions like weather. A storm might come, anger, sadness, frustration, but that doesn't mean you have to abandon your path. The next time anger rises, pause. Don't act immediately. Don't lash out. Instead, take a slow, deep breath and ask yourself, is this emotion useful right now? Most of the time, the answer will be no. Let that emotion drift past like a cloud in the sky. It's there. You see it, but it doesn't control where you walk. Understand this. Emotions are temporary visitors. If you don't invite them to stay, they'll eventually leave on their own. Emotional mastery doesn't mean you feel nothing. It means you feel everything. but choose how to respond. It's the difference between being reactive and being resilient. And when you build this kind of inner strength, you become steady even when the world feels chaotic. You won't be shaken by someone's rude comment. You won't spiral because of bad news. You'll respond with clarity, not panic. People around you will begin to notice. They'll see your calm in the middle of noise, and they'll respect you for it. Here's one of the most profound and perhaps uncomfortable Stoic practices. Memento mori, which means remember you will die. At first glance, it might seem grim or depressing, but to the Stoics, it was the opposite. It was liberating. Seneca once wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear and like immortals in all that you desire." In other words, we fear small things, failure, judgment, embarrassment, while wasting time as if we have an unlimited supply of it. Think about it. How often do we procrastinate, put off what matters, or chase shallow distractions? How many dreams have we delayed under the illusion that there will always be time later? The Stoics rejected this illusion. They reminded themselves daily that life is finite and time is precious, and that realization changes everything. When you remember your mortality, you stop sweating the small stuff. You stop holding grudges over petty things. You stop postponing your dreams for some future that might never come. You become intentional, clear, bold. You start asking yourself powerful questions like, if today were my last day, would I spend it this way? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. This isn't about fearing death. It's about honoring life. When you accept your time is limited, you begin to prioritize what truly matters. Deep relationships over shallow approval, meaning over distraction, presence over regret. You begin to live fully, not just exist. In the Stoic worldview, gratitude isn't just a feel-good habit. It's a foundational pillar of inner peace. They believe that by focusing on what we have, instead of what we lack, we can radically change the way we experience life. Why is that? Because anxiety and stress often come from a mindset of scarcity. I don't have enough. I'm not doing enough. I need more to be happy. But gratitude flips that script. It pulls you into the present moment. It opens your eyes to what's already good, already working, already beautiful in your life, even if things are tough. And the best part, it doesn't take much. Take a moment each night before bed to reflect on just a few things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big. In fact, it's often the small things that matter most. A kind word from a stranger, a quiet moment with a loved one, the fact that you woke up today, healthy and breathing. When you practice this consistently, something shifts. You begin to feel more grounded, more content, less driven by constant craving. Gratitude doesn't mean you ignore life's challenges. It means you choose to find peace within them. It's like standing in the eye of a storm, seeing the chaos but focusing on the calm at the center. So there you have it. 6 Stoic lessons that, when practiced daily, can completely transform the way you move through life. Control what you can, release what you can't. Turn problems into opportunities. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Master your emotions. Reflect on mortality. Practice daily gratitude. These aren't just philosophical ideas, they're practical tools. With time and repetition, they will become second nature, helping you stay calm, clear, and centered, no matter what the world throws your way. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to hit the like button. Drop a comment sharing which of these principles spoke to you the most, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on Stoicism, clarity, and building mental resilience. You're not here to be controlled by chaos. You're here to master your mindset. And that journey starts now.